great way that we can organize our lifting is to practice on our back and know what target we want to get into. So when we do this and we lay down on our back, right? If I just give somebody the cue to brace your abdominals, right? That can be a lot of different things for people. Some people are going to kind of sit up a little bit. Some people are going to pull their pelvis. Some people are going to drop their ribs. So abdominal bracing is not the same cue for everybody. So what we actually want to do though is if we point our toes down and we squeeze our butt cheeks at the same time, that puts our pelvis in a consistent position. And now when I brace my abdominals, instead of my abdominals bracing, pulling on my pelvis is now stable. So when I brace my abdominals, now I pull my rib cage. And that's what's going to transfer power from the bottom of my body to the upper part of my body. So we can practice that, and we should feel a difference of relaxed abdominal bracing, which moves our pelvis, or toes pointed, butt squeezed, then abdominal bracing, which moves our rib cage. So that's a good way to practice it and see that difference. But what we really want it to translate to is into a standing position. So when I'm going to do a lift, and I'm going to pick something up heavy, whether it's a barbell or a kid, right? I want to organize my position at the top. I want to know where am I going to come back to. So before I go bending over, I want to be in this tall position. I'm going to squeeze my butt cheeks. I'm going to point my toes down, and we want to do that a little bit of that torquing, the external rotation, because when I do that, that really engages my glutes. Now, my body knows where am I aiming to get back to. This is my position. Tight butt squeezed, toes pointed, and externally rotated. When I go down and pick up my barbell or my child or whatever it is, and I come back up, my brain already knows what am I aiming for. I'm aiming to get back to this, right? When I kind of am relaxed and I'm not organized with it, it's very confusing for my brain, and it might not get to the right position with the right sequencing. But if I give it a target first, this is my target, now after I go and do that lift, I know exactly where I'm going back to that target. And it's going to make you a lot more efficient with stabilizing and being consistent, which as we stabilize that pelvis, then our abdominal bracing stabilizes our trunk rather than our abdominal bracing pulling on our pelvis.